Hello YouTube, this is Cam here, bringing you some E-50 gameplay. This is on Malinovka Encounter. I'm platooned with Legwin and Tofu Smurf. I'm playing my E-50 of course, and they're playing their T-54s. We decided to go up the hill. You know, a bunch of us mediums versus what an E-50 and T-54. So, not so difficult. Hill's really important on this map. It, mainly if you spawn on the one side like we did, you get the hill, and it's easier to keep them off the hill if they spawn down on the south side. But a lot of teams that spawn on the south side, they mess up. Like, there's no point to come up the hill, basically. They have to come down the hill from you. You've got that huge forest down there. Camp the forest, wait them out. Let them come to you. There's no point to push up this hill. You're just going to get murdered. You can't get back behind the buildings where it's safe. So, at least that's what I like to do. I like to camp down in the forest and just shoot stuff as they come down. And then you can cover the cap area from behind these buildings, and you can put a little light tank up here to light anything that goes towards cap or tries running down this way or coming this way. So. I was screwing with Tofu. I was telling him, go scout, dude. Get a nice shot on the KB5's cupola there. Super Pershing's kind of annoying me. He's getting right on my butt. I want to finish off this SU-152. I end up getting tracked out in the middle of nowhere and decide to just shoot the KB5. It's a good thing considering our M12 finished off the SU-152. We decide that this is basically turning into a stalemate at this point, so we're about to turn around, start heading back downhill for a run through below town. So here we go. I mean, this is the great thing about being in fast mediums like this, is you can relocate like this, and you know, basically you throw an entire team off there. Like, okay, well, those two T-54s at E-50, they're on top of the hill. So by doing this, you make them think you're in one place, and then all of a sudden you pop up on their mini-map somewhere else. Then if you notice, we pop up, we're going to be on the flank of those guys on the hill. So finally find their 704. And we're just gonna go do them dirty like. Just trying to track him there. Ended up being able to track him by ramming him though, so. And then I'm trying to get out of Tofu's way so he can get the kill. I should have continued pulling forward though. So there's the Proto and the SU-101. 101. Mainly I'm focusing on the SU-100 because he doesn't have as many HPs and it's just be easier to get him off the field. Boom. So I have Confederate already. I've attacked 6 tanks that have died. So.
Nice shot.
Of course, I bounced that shot. Didn't bounce him the first time, but bounced him when he's got 56 HP. So. Tried to shoot Tofu and I screwed that one up. Alright, 3,500 damage done. Not too shabby. Actually, it'd be, what, 39-ish because I killed the S-51 on a blind shot, so. Alright, welcome back. This is a game that I played earlier with Gotsoul. I was gonna go, you know, to the usual spot down on this hill down here. I tend to really like that spot more and more. But seeing as the only thing we have over here is the T110 E3, like screw it, I'm gonna push across and get some spots for Artie. Now, I didn't keep the end, you know, the after action report for this game, but I did more damage in spotting than I do in shooting in this match, and I think this was an 11K. Actually, I think I kept the end on this one, so let me not spoil anything. So. They don't have any mediums. Their fastest tank is at FV215. And since I didn't spawn them already, I figure they're not coming over here. So. Get a light on there already, but as I go to shoot him, I light the mouse, so I decide not to worry about it. Pretty sure Chaffee was the one that got the light, but yeah, I'm not above taking advantage of it.
That's gotta hurt.
Go ahead and take the side shot on that E3 there. You might as well. Free damage. So now I'm like actually really worried about this. I got an E4 and a mouse right in front of me, and they have 5 Artie. This spot right here is not exactly Artie safe. I know I'm safe from the GW Tiger due to his positioning. I'm safe from the I'm safe from where I think the M40 M43 is. So. I'm just working on keeping these guys lit for our E3 and our artillery to do some work. I'm not actually intending on trying to shoot. I'm just trying to keep them busy. bet Chad already.
The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him.
So this is basically how you want to play this if you're in this position. You don't want to give the tanks any shots at you, and you want to keep moving, make it harder on their artillery to shoot you. But at the same time, you want to keep lighting stuff and try and keep it lit for as long as possible, so that your arty can get shots. The one thing that annoys me the most when I play my arty is when somebody lights something and then backs off and stays away and doesn't keep them lit. So like I have to basically blind shot at them, you know. Remember how I'm always preaching to change up your angle of attack, so that, you know, they can't really be expecting you to be coming from one direction. So, you know, I'm constantly peeking at the hill, but from a different spot from the last place I peeked, so they can't try and really anticipate, you know, that I'm going to peek at the same spot so they can time their shot or anything, just in case I'm lit, since I don't have sixth sense, you know. I decided I'm gonna go down along the water this time, and this will definitely be changing my angle of attack. So, especially since that E4 is pushed all the way back to the castle now. He doesn't want a piece of this, so. Arty is only as OP as their spotters. So we're gonna spot on the GW Tiger.
We nailed it bad.
Did a really good roll against him. Their arty obviously still sees me, so I'm getting out of there. That place affords me no arty protection whatsoever. I warn got told that I'm spotted, so I tell him not to push too much further around than where he's at now. So. I bet Chad already just shot 3 shells at me and missed all of them. I think I annoyed him. Or did too good of a job spotting. So now this is the phase, what I like to call a cleanup. This is all about staying alive and dealing effective damage to get experience and credits. There's no other point in this, you know. You don't want to go charging headlong into any of these tanks that are left, because they can all kill me. So basically what I'm doing is just taking any shots I can get. Right there. I'm just gonna let the E-3 take all the brunt of this damage. GG. Alright, welcome back. This will be the third replay of this video. All three are going to be E-50s. I lied to you guys. I didn't keep the end plates for that last game on Erlenberg, but I ended up doing 4,700 spotting damage on that one. So, definitely was an effective game for me. I ended up being the top tank on the team, and as you saw, I only dealt 1,300 damage myself. But by keeping that mouse and that T110 E4 lit and spotting the GW Tiger and the M4043 and the 261 and all of that, I was able to rack up the experience needed to have a pretty solid game. So on this map, I started across the north here. I'm starting to like this area for mediums a lot more than the other side now, just because teams are starting to counter with TDs and heavies that way. So.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Plus, I mean, if you look at the team spread, there's not very many of us this way. Majority of our team went the other way.
Punched right through their armor.
The Centurion screws up. He coulda, shoulda kept backing up. He was dumb to sit there. I mean, you're gonna sit there and take 3 shots from an E-50. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I knew that one was going to bounce the second I shot it, but there was hope for a lucky RNG roll for penetration against this turret, so. I decided to push in on this IS-3. He was a little busy chasing our E-50, or T-50 around, so. Do a nice little burst of damage with the ram and the shot afterwards. So.
Penetration.
I was actually hoping to retrack him there. No such luck. Got it there though.
Enemy vehicle knocked down.
Took a little more damage than I wanted to there. But, you know, crap happens, right? So. Super Pershings do not bother me at all anymore. Just they're so much easier to pin now after the space armor changes, that I just take my, and I know they can't pin me really, so I just take my time to aim in from now on them.
Enemy armor is hit.
Took a blind shot, expecting him not to move. Looks like it paid off. I don't know what this guy is doing. I don't know the point of sitting there. Taking 3 shots from an E-50, again, like the Centurion. If you're getting hit, freaking move. I noob that one up and hit the fence, or the little bit of the wall that was left. So.
Ammo storage is hit. We're lucky it didn't blow.
I think that Panther's using gold, because he's pinning me pretty well.
They're knocked out. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Just kind of waiting, hoping that anybody who had vision on me no longer does. Then I'm going to reposition and come from another direction. Again, you want to change your angle of attack. You don't want, like I say this every time, you don't want to come back from the same angle you were just at. They're going to be looking there. So I don't have the gun depression to hit this panther. It's really making me mad at the moment. So screw it. They finished him off for me. I was actually worried about running into those two T-30s, but they were over here the whole game. So I don't have to worry about it too much. So I was pushing in on this Lorraine. He went ahead and shot, and I was like, score. Take a somewhat silly shot right there. Going through the rocks would have been hard, but he backs up and gives my next shot an easier chance. So now again, this is not quite cleanup phase yet because the teams are still pretty even. We've got a full health type 59 right here. Still got two T-30s. Still have that almost dead super Pershing and an artillery piece. To be honest, the artillery piece and the T-30s are the only things that scare me, but I see both of them lit at the time. So go ahead and drive up this hill a bit here to try and get an angle on this Lorraine 155-50. And just as I get the angle, he starts driving. And so I took my shot just a little before my reticle fully zoomed in. So now I'm just worried about, you know, stopping, or I'm just worried about the team. You know, folding at this point in the north, so I start capping. I want to put pressure on them. Their team now needs to act. They need to push into our tanks, or they need to turn around and give our tanks rear shots on them. So I'm just gonna stay in cap and force them to make decisions. So you see this heavy turning around and coming back to base, giving this heavy rear shots on him. I decide to take out the PZ5 M10 first because, you know, he's exposed more of his tank than the Type 59 did. So
we've lost the track. The radio is damaged. See if you can raise anyone. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
plus I take a gun off the field. So this Type 59 is doing a pretty good job. He's putting himself in a position that makes it really hard for me to hit him. If I can get a 0 damage pin on that damn super Pershing. Finally get him. This Type 59 is being a pain in the butt. I should have loaded HE, but I'm trying to be fancy and shoot his cupola. So you're gonna notice I get a really bad lag spike here in a second. I try to turn to get behind this tank, and right here, like, I was turning and I got a lag spike, and it like shot my whole tank like to the left and exposed my ass to the Type. But thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Go ahead and check out Psychic Goldfish Prods on YouTube and on Facebook. And let Tofu know that he's doing a good job, or if he's being a noob, whatever. He put up some 268 replay the other day. Fun looking TD. I can't wait to get it myself. So yeah, now that the holidays are winding down, you know, we still got New Year's coming up, and my schedule is still a little busy at the moment, so we'll see how I'm going to be able to do videos from now on, but I should be able to still do it on a daily basis, whether it's going to be Path of Exiles or World of Tanks. I'm really getting into Path of Exiles, and yeah, so, you know, that might be up. Plus, I just picked up Batman Arkham City off of the Steam sale for like $7, so I might post some of that gameplay. Who knows? But yeah, this should be like a full. This should be a video coming out a day. I don't want to do a schedule like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is World of Tanks, Tuesdays Path of Exile, and Thursdays freaking Batman or something like that. I'll put up what I put up when I put it up. You're probably not gonna get a win a fails teams attack every week, but I do need to do some EU server gameplay. I'll probably after I'm done recording this, I'll probably sit down and play on the EU server for an hour or two, try and get some footage. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Y'all have a good evening, night, day, morning, wherever it is when you watch this. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.